Joe Root's away. And guess what? Goes between the slips down to third man. Well, Benedict told us last week when he went past 14,000 test runs that he had something like 3,500 of them behind square on the offside. Just a bit of tinkering with the slip cordon. New Zealand trying to plug that gap. If anything, Joe Root in this series has been, he looked vulnerable to the nip backer. Matt Henry in particular, with the keeper standing up. What Joe likes to do usually with the keeper back is get out of the crease and get out of the line. With the keeper and the excellent keeper of London up the stumps, Joe Root has to stay back a bit. And that just messes with his rhythm of his movements, and the nip backer targeting that front pad is what they're looking for.
Oh, that's so good, Snap.
Yeah, I saw him have a prolonged session with Marcus Trescothick in the nets prior to the toss on day one. And it appeared to me that was what he was practicing. He was practicing trying to give himself the room, similar to Bethel really, trying to keep the front pad out of the way, play alongside that front pad to the straight delivery.
Oh, right,
Yeah, the plan is to keep him in his crease and nip the ball back in. Going back to the oval, Matt Henry did exactly that first innings. Matt Henry, front foot, then back leg. No Matt Henry here. Nathan Smith produced that sort of delivery.
Oh, smudgy!
Well, one thing's for sure, they've missed Matt Henry, missed the control that he's able to provide. England rattling along. I mean, the run rate has come down significantly. It has come down to 5.4. Going at over sevens while Duckett and Bethel were together. Henry was unbelievably miserly. I'm reminded of stories about bowlers like Alec Bedser, apparently never got hit through the leg side. Such was his control of line and length on off stump. Oh, what a delivery. And another fabulous, the amazing Blundell. 1, 2. What a take that was. Well, some take the last ball of the over. That footage we showed you of the ball nipping back in. This one nipped the other way. Took a piece of the surface there, actually. His glove work has just been superb. Oh, half stop. Henry Nichols again, I think, at extra cover. Was indeed. Looks like the third umpire just wants to check. Yep, no ball. And that take from Blundell, last ball of the previous over, reminded me of the catch he took of Jofra Archer. Just took it behind him. Watch the way he takes this. Excellent work. Why did you call him the amazing Blundell?
There'll be some in the audience who will know. That was a prog rock band in the 70s. There they are, the amazing Blondell.
Well, the amazing Joe Root has just clipped it off his pads. 200 up for England, 203 for 2.
Well, they're looking for the net. They're looking for the stumps and the front pad, but if you get a little bit too straight, that is the result.
Keeper's back as well.
He's doing his level best. The economy rates for the bowlers, 4.64 for Smith even, 7 for Tickner, 6.88 for Santner. Sears going at 5 1/4. It's only O'Rourke who's under 4 and over for them. They are missing that man. Oh.
Gets in really good position for that cover drive. I mean, left-handers cover drives always look very elegant, but Bethel in Sydney in particular, when he plays a drive wide of mid-off, gets in an excellent position. That shot there, yeah. Hundreds now in T20 internationals, 50 over internationals and test matches.
.205 for 2. Just checking the front foot. They've all run around for a change of overs, but they might have to go back. Yeah, indeed they do. So we lost control of line, lost control of length. The run up not helping much either.
A sign of undercooked bowlers, really lacking rhythm.
দোকানে যাওনি দোকানে যাও না দোকানতে একটা বিল নিয়ে তোমার জন্য হ্যাঁ দামলার মধ্যে টাকা আছে
.207 for 2. Really cooled off. Cooled off to get in the shade. Still up to the stumps. Blundell.
Zachary.
I don't know what you were like with visualization, Mark Butcher, before a game, but I've noticed every morning in this series he is out there very early and he goes through his routines of over the wicket, round the wicket, right hand, left hand. Just visualize. I do think it's a very important part of cricket. Just get yourself in the right sort of mind frame. Visualize keeping, standing up to your spinner. And then when you get out there, you feel like you've already done it. However good a series you're having, just go out there and make sure you do it.
Yeah, it was something that I didn't know anything about, really. The first time I played Test cricket, but came back the second time and watched people like Matthew Hayden do it. He'd come out, he liked to be grounded, didn't he? Called it grounding. So he'd go out and take his shoes off and be on the crease in his socks or in his bare feet, visualising. You'd do it. Why I never noticed that people like Thorpe and Stewart did. Maybe I just wasn't paying much attention, which would surprise a lot of people. But it does exactly as you describe. You walk out and and there are little things that can change at grounds. You know, the sight screens might be different from the last year that you played there. There might be some construction going on somewhere, or a reflection off a window, or whatever it might be. Particularly in England, where the grounds are sort of constantly evolving. And you just go out there and familiarise yourself with everything, with all of the areas in which you're going to be looking as a batter, and it is really, really helpful.
You weren't visualising this morning. What were you up to this morning? You were out on the river with Kumar.
We were out, yes, basting on the river. Kumar and I were taking a stroll down the Trent and well, basically talking about his brand new career. Shillingston Cricket Club in the Dorset League. And him putting a load of part-time second and third 11 bowlers to the sword.
Is that going out on the coverage this weekend, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's an ode to the club game, really. We all came from it.
Who was your club?
I played at Cheam Cricket Club in the Surrey Championship. And then the last club game I played would have been for Old Midwick Giftians, which is the old boys of the school that I went to. Played against Sacklane Mushtaq and David Ward.
Yeah, that feature goes out tomorrow morning. Club cricketers, bit cooler tomorrow for club cricketers. ECB actually this week put out a warning of what recreational cricket can be played and can't be played because of the heat, but I do think it's a bit cooler tomorrow. Everyone looks forward to their Saturdays and Sundays.
207 for 2.
Zach, folks, how many people?
Yeah.
$207 for 2, England. It's a reconstituted New Zealand attack from the impressive one that held England in check at the Oval. All change, really. And further change now because it's Zach Folkes who is the concussion substitute for Blair Tickner, who was hit on the head earlier today by Jofra Archer, has been nauseous and dizzy since then and has been substituted, as can happen now. So Zach Folkes, playing his 6th Test match, steps in for Blair Tickner. How many concussion subs, Benedict, have there been? Marnus Labuschagne was the first, wasn't he, in that famous Ashes Test match in 2019 when Archer again put Steve Smith out of the game. But there have been a few since. Meant that it's been very difficult to keep a lid on the scoring. Tickner's 3 overs went for 21. Santner's gone for almost 7 and over himself. And Sears has gone for almost 5.5 runs and over. More excellent work up to the stumps from Tom Blundell. You'd appreciate that, Kumar.
Very much so. It's never an easy job keeping up to medium paces, especially here in England. But England in the county game, there's a lot of that happens. Keeping the batters in the crease, allowing the medium paces to move the ball around. It becomes really frustrating, but you need skill behind the stumps to be able to do it well and do it regularly. And Blundell has been excellent.